So tonight we're back here in South Florida for the second time. The last time that these teams played here, the Heat escaped with a 3-point win in overtime on the strength of a Shaquille free throw that got him into the overtime, as unlikely as that might seem. So we check the starting lineups provided by Southwest Airlines tonight. First for your Wizards, who are 30-29 on the year, 21-11 at home, 9-18 on the road. Gilbert Arenas and Antonio Daniels. Daniels making his 11th start of the season, starting for the injured Jared Jeffries. Last night it was Donnell Taylor. Gilbert with that 47 points, career high. And that was in a 15-point loss. In the front court, Caron Butler, Antoine Jamison, and Brendan Haywood. And Butler averaging 23.5 points and 8 rebounds in the 2 games this season against Miami. The Heat are 39-20. They've won 9 in a row. They are 22-6 here in Miami and 17-14 on the road. Jason Williams and Dwyane Wade as Wade returns to the lineup after missing the last 2 games with a sprained right wrist. But Williams played well in the last 5 games, averaging better than 13 points a game, including a season-high 24 in their overtime victory in Charlotte the other night. In the front court for Miami, James Posey with Udonis Haslem and Shaquille O'Neal. Haslem has shot at least 50% from the floor in each of the last 7 games. Shaquille O'Neal averaging 20 points a game, 9 rebounds, and nearly 2 blocks. And we are underway in Miami. Steve Buckhantz with Phil Chenier as the Wizards look for their 10th victory on the road this season. He quickly to Shaq, and Wade left open for the long jumper, good for a 3-point shot. That's just his 7th 3-pointer on the
points if they're able to pick him out after penetration.
Williams from 3, good. Now, this is a guy that's shot 221 conversely. Gilbert. Shot was blocked. Perfect pass to Wade.
Gilbert a little indecisive on his move there.
Both teams average right around a little more than 100 points a game. Wade draws contact and scores. I thought he traveled before the shot went up. But he got Antoine Jamison up into the air, and he scores.
Yeah, like Gilbert, he's a tremendously strong player. Yeah, he's traveled again. Remember, the right foot came up. Watch the right. See?
Oh, absolutely.
Right foot,
yeah. Well, Louis Grillo and Scott Foster are close enough. The Wizards have actually got some good looks so far in this game. Gilbert nearly lost it, and Jamison did. Now, Jamison is down, and Wade with a slam.
Well, there's the contact there, and in the strip, you see Antoine get pinched, and Dwyane Wade finishing high at the basket. And that's where Brendan has to fight him and need his.
I mean, there's no way to stop that. Wade left alone, but he doesn't shoot. Andre Bloch is in the game for Washington. Shaq inside, and it in.
Well, that's the problem with fronting, and you don't get help from the other side.
Dwyane Wade missed the last 2 games, and a lot of people, including some of the folks in the organization, felt they were lucky to get their 2 victories in the last 2 games.
I tell you, they were close games. A 1-point win against Atlanta and a 2-point win against Charlotte. The Atlanta game was played here, and it wasn't until the end that they came away with the win. But Dwyane Wade's such a big part of everything this team does. Averages right around 27 points. He's 5th in the league in that department.
Washington again now by 5, matching their largest lead. Wade score it, and he's fouled. Makes it look so easy. Wade, 77.5% free throw shooter, makes. Wade, oh, what a move between his legs, and he scored.
Didn't miss a beat. Look at this play from Dwyane Wade. Watch him go from the backside between both his legs and finish at the basket, split the defensive.
Washington with their largest lead of 8. Wade inside, draws contact, and he scores. I'll tell you what, there is nobody that does that better than Dwyane Wade in the NBA.
He's very strong and able to penetrate, get to the middle. And you can see Brendan and Shaq fighting right there. Not a lot of contact from Brendan. Not a lot of contact at all.
But they called him for his third personal, and Wade makes the three-point play. Butler underneath, had it blocked and taken away. Wade for Haslam, short, and he's fouled.
The Wizards are supposed to be one of the top fast-breaking teams in the league, but so far in this game, it's been the Heat that have looked for opportunities to get numbers and run. Nice lead pass to himself by Wade there to start this. It's a 3-on-1, and Jamison with the foul. And those are the kind of fouls that you really cannot afford to give up. At that point, 3-on-1, they get to the basket. You got to let them go.
Hey, Shaq. Williams the other way for Wade. The Heat have outscored the Wizards 13-2 in the last 2 minutes and 15 seconds to take the lead by 3. Well, as the Wizards and everybody else know, it's very difficult to stop Dwyane Wade. Even when he's in the act of shooting, he's got at least 3 and-1s here in the game.
He's able to draw contact, but more importantly, he's always on the attack mode, trying to get to the basket and finishing shots like that. And
I see.
Yeah, I'm getting into the biblical stuff.
That Moses. Wade missed the first, got his own rebound.
Brendan's sitting down with 4 personals.
Wizards still shooting well, 49%. Wade gets the baseline and scores.
I'll take that baseline away. Your help is to the middle. You can kind of see that developing, knowing that Wade, how aggressive he is in trying to attack the basket.
Wade gets them both. 32 points for Wade.
It was good.
Wade the other way. Spins, lost it in the lane, shoots and scores.
Well, what a quick recovery from Dwyane Wade. He left that ball behind. Leaves this ball behind, but reacts quicker than anyone to go back and get it, and then just elevates right from there and drops it in. One more look. See him leaving the ball behind. He grabs it and just elevates right there and drops it in. Soft touch.
35 points for Dwyane Wade. Gets them both. Ties the game at 108.
It's tied up. They will get another possession, but boy, you've got to get a stop here.
Wade eyeing Shaq. Now he splits inside and scores. An all-star in every sense of the word, Dwyane Wade, with 38 points in the game.
Well, that's just about what he's averaged in the first 2 games against the Wizards. Hard to realize that he's missed the last 2 games with his team with that wrist injury. An injury on the shooting hand. Hand that he finishes off nicely with this shot right here to put his team up by 2.
Does such a good job to use his body as a shield.
Well, that left shoulder goes into the body. He protects the ball. Actually cupped the ball with his right hand. And finished nicely. Then you commit the foul and you still have at least a chance to tie it with a 3.
To give his team a 4-point lead.
You see both teams cooling off in the second half from the line. And boy, that one takes a favorable drop for Miami. Puts them up by 4.
For the 11th consecutive game, 11th consecutive time, the Wizards have lost to the Heat. And that's not including the 4 playoff games last season. So they'll have another opportunity Saturday, April 8th in Washington against Miami.
Well, I say they put themselves in position to get a win. A couple of missed free throws, missed rebounds, and you can't do that against a team, especially a good team at home.
So the Wizards fall to